Things have calmed down after hail and high winds moved through the area tonight. Good evening. I'm Nicole Kahn. Thanks for joining us. Chief Meteorologist Chad Evans joins us now. Chad, is the severe threat over?
Well, it is for now, Nicole. Not a big event tonight.
Skies remained mostly sunny today, but as the sun set, water levels rose. Carroll County issued a flood warning. Many near the Oakdale Dam weighed whether to stay or go. Richard Spidel fishes to pass the time. Next door in White County, rising waters from the Norway Dam are also being closely watched. Emergency Management Director Rose Brady says the water flow continues to increase, prompting flooding concerns. She explained a flood warning is issued before high water can damage homes, so people have time to leave if they choose.
People need to be prepared.
She says the Red Cross has emergency shelters prepared should they be needed. No matter when severe weather hits, it's often the people on the ground the National Weather Service relies on to give eyewitness information. And storm spotters are trained to provide it. News Channel 18's Aaron Leedy was in Burlington this evening.
Based upon their report, storm spotters can help the NWS determine whether watches or warnings should be issued.
Thanks, Aaron. The mother of an 11-year-old boy badly injured in an ATV accident hopes the crash will teach others about driving those vehicles safely. She spoke exclusively to News Channel 18's Kristen Majorano today.
When Krista Roberts dropped off her son,
Lafayette police are asking for your help tonight to find a man suspected of threatening people with a shotgun. 26-year-old Michael Antonio Smith is the subject of this week's fugitive search. Smith is 6 feet tall and weighs 198 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. According to Lafayette Police Detective Mark Pinkard, Smith was arrested last year when police were investigating several calls about a man threatening people with a shotgun. After a police chase where Smith allegedly tried jumping between two buildings, he was arrested for intimidation, pointing a firearm, trespassing, and resisting law enforcement.
After he was arrested, of course,
If you have any information about Smith, you can call Lafayette Police at 807-1200 or the anonymous WeTip hotline at 1-800-78-CRIME. A Lafayette man has been charged with 2 felonies for allegedly driving drunk in the wrong direction on Interstate 65 and causing the death of a woman in his car. 28-year-old Dustin Stevens was charged with 2 counts of operating while intoxicated causing death. One of those charges was for driving with a controlled substance in his blood. According to court documents, in October 2010, Stevens was traveling southbound in the northbound lanes of I-65 when he hit a semi-truck. The woman in his car, Brooke Adams, died from her injuries in the crash. As primary election day draws closer, News Channel 18 is taking a look at another contested race. The West Lafayette District 2 seat will have 2 Democrats on the primary ticket. Democratic incumbent Peter Bunder will be fighting for the seat against municipal political newcomer Todd Herr. Herr, a Lafayette-based lawyer, says the people of District 2 are telling him they want a change. Bunder says people will vote for him because of his proven track record.
But we disagree.
District 2 covers much of the new Chauncey neighborhood. Several miles of a road are getting a makeover in Lafayette, what that means for drivers, and a new park is under construction near the city's downtown area when it's scheduled to be ready for visitors.
News from where you live.
7 miles of roads in the Lafayette area are getting a makeover. The project is phase 1 of the City of Lafayette's resurfacing project. That phase includes this stretch of Greenbush near 18th Street. City engineer Jenny Miller says the work will cover quite a bit of the city, but won't cause that many delays for drivers. Phase 1 comes with a price tag of $630,000. The second, which includes curb work, will cost about the same amount. And a new park is going up near downtown Lafayette. The concrete work for the park at the intersection of Erie and Ferry Streets got the go-ahead this morning. The Pocket Park will cover 18,000 square feet when it's wrapped up. It will include a rain garden, shelter, water fountain, some benches, and 1 small piece of play equipment. Brian Bulgaiski with the Community Development Department says the process took about a year, including getting feedback from the people in the area. The concrete work is set to be complete by May. The entire park will be done by June. The city of Lafayette has been named one of the top 25 greenest cities in the country. Lafayette ranked 16th on the list put out by the Newsweek Daily Beast Company, an online news magazine. Rankings were based on factors such as people who use public transportation, recycle, and heat their homes with solar heat. Lafayette Mayor Tony Rosworski says the ranking could pay off in the future. The city has several green projects such as LED streetlights, rain gardens, sewer overflows, and bike racks. Lafayette was the only Indiana city that made the list. New York City was the first. In this week's Living Green with News Channel 18, we make sense of a phrase you may have heard of if you're an employee and you need to become aware of if you're a business owner. News Channel 18's Joe LePage explains.
Clear, blue, green.
We touched on just a handful of the 7 categories. Head to our website, WLFI.com, to see them all. On the link, you can also check out a Clear, Blue, Green certification application. An annual rite of spring for thousands of Indiana residents kicks off tomorrow. The spring wild turkey hunting season begins in the morning and runs until May 15th. An April 27th start is later than in past years, but Conservation Officer Matt Tholen says that could lead to a good day in the woods if you like hunting mushrooms as well. Last year, Indiana wild turkey hunters bagged more than 13,700 birds, which is a record harvest for the state. For more information on turkey hunting, including safety tips and other regulations, go to our blog, WLFI Outdoors, under the Sports tab at WLFI.com.
And now, your live Doppler 18 forecast.
The early part of May is looking a little drier around here, and we need that.
It's great to see 2 dry days in a row.
Yeah, it's about time. Friday and Saturday, the pick of the litter, really, for the next 8 days.
Thanks, Chad.
Sure.
Ross Bolin is in the Sports Center with us tonight. Ross, a close game for 2 Midwest basketball teams.
Hey, that's not right, Nicole.
And now, sports from where you live.
That will do it for sports. We'll send it back to Nicole at the news desk.
Thanks, Ross. A group of artists are brushing up on Tippecanoe County scenery. How you can get involved in this year's Paint Out event.
News from where you live.
Be prepared to see art being made before you this weekend. The event Paint Out Lafayette is in the works for its 4th year. Landscape artists from around the community will be on hand painting what they see around them. The event runs from Friday, April 29th through Saturday the 30th, and is sponsored by the Art Museum of Greater Lafayette.
Instead of a public sculpture.
There will also be an art sale from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday and Saturday at the Art Museum. And Chad, we're all saying rain, rain, go away.
We've got another mass of rain and embedded storms coming up from the south. We could go to precision really quickly here. You notice all that rain moving up. Good thing is all that severe weather you're seeing there at the boxes, that will not be a big issue overnight, but it will be a rainy start to the day tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Chad. The morning crew comes in to take care of you at 5 with news and weather.
You can also check us out at WLFI.com. We are also on Twitter as well as Facebook.
Good night and sleep well.